Butlers, do you have rights?
Here come the ball. What the? Jesus Christ.
Would Alan like to put some clothes on?
Toilet.
The toilet. 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 Hello and welcome to Bottoms Up with Alan Carr and Lee Peart.
This is our weekly wine show where we crack open bottles, tackle your dilemmas, and try to find out whether we know our Chablis from our Chardonnays.
So, is this our welcome drink?
Yeah, so for anyone who hasn't seen this before or hasn't seen last week's episode, we always start with a welcome drink, and I mentioned a MaliMoo and Milk Cocktail, which you insisted we would have as our welcome drink this week. This is a
MaliMoo. Is it MaliMoo?
MaliMoo.
Malibu, but MaliMoo.
Yes, you see what they did there.
And
so
say I'm a vegan and I don't want milk.
you could get oat milk. You could do a milk alternative. There's many now.
UHT. That would be delicious.
I wouldn't.
Just and then you could have a travel MaliMoo. Just take your UHT carton
And a little shot of MaliMoo.
Just keep topping it up. Well, that's a shot, UHT.
It is. Shot. So I mentioned this. I don't know how it's going to taste, but let's go for it.
I know how it's going to taste.
This is like...
It's going to taste shit.
This is a... Well, don't judge a book by its cover. So it is literally coconut rum.
So if people wanted to make this at home, what would they do?
Don't.
What would you advise?
They would do a shot of coconut rum and top it up
what's
with
this
milk.
brown stuff on the top?
A bit of cocoa chocolate powder there.
Oh, okay.
Give it a smell. Here we go. It's not as bad.
It's not.
Oh, do you know what? It's all right.
I'll give over.
MaliMoo. Oh God, I'm doing that thing where I
Why'd you do that? It's very weird.
Oh, you're really glugging this, aren't you?
And I'm not a big fan of coconut.
No, me neither. So I don't know why either of us have agreed to have this as a welcome drink. But yeah, MaliMoo.
So Malibu, milk. I mean, how
That's
do you...
it.
Yeah, Malibu milk.
And a bit of ice.
Yeah.
And you're good to go.
And I like my milk straight from the tip.
Right, okay.
So that's fresh.
Yeah, good. Well, I've actually got oat milk in mine.
Yes.
And the oat makes it a little bit, it gives it a nice little flavour. We could bring this back. I mean, I don't think it was ever in. I don't think...
And the story is you used to drink this when you were a kid.
No, I didn't. I drank MaliMoo when I was a kid, and I remember reading up one. No, I didn't. When I was a kid. Mummy, can I have my MaliMoo?
Oh my God, listen, I've got a mystery.
A mystery? A murder mystery?
No, it's not as exciting as a murder mystery. Council have been in touch. There's a Fatberg under my house.
A Fatberg?
Fatberg. Which is blocking up the pipe.
What's a Fatberg?
You know what a Fatberg is?
Well, explain in case I don't.
When idiots put things down the toilet it congeals. There was one apparently as big as your head once, and it was like huge, and it causes trouble. Now, because the shower doesn't work properly, the water bubbles up. There's a Fatberg. Plot twist. Someone's been putting wet wipes down my toilet, and I don't have wet wipes in my house.
Oh, what? So they're bringing their own wet wipes?
They are. One of my friends.
It's not me. Don't look at me.
No, is doing the toilet. And then
doing the toilet.
Doing the toilet.
Doing the toilet. Do the toilet.
Do the toilet. 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 Yes, so I don't know who it is.
Okay.
But I'm going to have to do a stop and search when people come in, because someone is doing it. It's costing me a fortune.
Pat them down for wet wipes.
Yes.
Oh my God. How much is it expensive to start?
Well, we'll have to chip in the whole row of houses.
Well.
Because there's a Fatberg. So what happens is I don't do this, but people put grease down there and like they pour is it oil?
Because you're meant to pour that in the bin.
Are you?
Sounds like we found the culprit.
I'm not going to sabotage my own pipes.
To be fair, we know it's not Alan because you don't really cook.
I don't cook. I wouldn't know where to put oil.
Well, listen, not me, but a fellow Peart is having trouble with the council, talking of which.
She got Fatberg?
No, Eloise.
Yeah.
You know,
She's
Eloise.
got a name. She's my sister. Fatberg.
That's the nickname.
I've never met your sister. I'm sure she's lovely.
So Eloise.
Eloise the Fatberg.
Do you ever get do you have a family WhatsApp group?
Yeah. My dad's not really on it, though.
Yeah. So sometimes the family, because they all live in the same area, I will often get, hey guys, look out, there's been a burglary, just keep your wits about you. And obviously it's nothing to do with me and I'm not interested because it's not anywhere near my postcode.
Because I had one of those in my house. I get a newsletter. Someone's been kidnapped in my street. Who's going to attempt to kidnap anyone in that street? Have you seen them? I mean, it was really random because I get the newsletter. There's a man selling dodgy fish. Someone's car was broken into around the corner. I won't say the name just in case someone tries to kidnap her again. So was kidnapped, attempted kidnap. I'm like, you are? What's she? Why? Why has she been kidnapped?
Well, that's the question, I guess. But you shouldn't really doubt. I don't think that's the thing we should zone in on. I think it's the actual attempted kidnapping, not like, oh, I'm surprised they'd go for her. Anyway, the council, big news, breaking news in the Peart WhatsApp group, have binned Eloise's bin.
Oh, so you're trumping my kidnapping story with a story about a wheelie bin?
She's fuming. They've kidnapped her wheelie bin. The bin fell into the bin lorry, all right? She's livid. Guess why?
Why?
They've replaced it with a smaller wheelie bin.
I hate that when they do that.
Yeah.
My recycling one's big, and then my normal one is like small.
Well, you had to get an extension on your recycling one, didn't you? For all the bottles.
No, because I go down to the bottle bank where it's less shameful.
Oh, that is a handy tip.
I've only got little bit cardboard and yogurt pots and stuff in mine.
For show.
Yeah, and wet wipes.
Listen, very exciting episode today. We have a guest. We have a guest, don't we?
Yes.
And it's Dan the Butler. We are going to learn a little bit of etiquette when it comes to drinking, when it comes to pouring wine, etc., aren't we?
Yeah, we're getting down an abbey on your ass.
Yes, we are. And he lives in Scotland. We're about to find out.
My castle is.
How is it going?
Well, just waiting for the keys to be exchanged. Is it keys exchanged?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know what the key's going to be like because it is a massive castle.
It will be one of those massive key rings with all...
Really, like...
You want that? Yeah.
Yeah, wow, amazing. But there was a story in the paper that I was turning it into a leisure centre and spa.
Now, yeah, let's clear this up.
And I'm not.
No.
Because someone's gifted me a jacuzzi and I'm like, that's very kind. But I mean, I can't put this grade A listed.
There's not much you can do with it.
No.
You're running it more as a community thing.
Yeah. It's like, it's not, because it sounds wanky when you have a castle. But I've had people going, oh, can you book me in for a mani and a pedi? Is it pedi?
Turning, yeah.
And all that.
Turning up with inflatables.
Yeah, it's not going to be.
No.
I mean, why would I want to turn it into a spa? Why do I want the smell of chlorine?
No, well, exactly.
Imagine the size of the Fatbergs up there. If I get a Fatberg in my castle, I know it's me. Unless the Fatbergs followed me up.
Well, unless your friend comes up to the castle. You should do
Who do you reckon it is out of our friends? Do you reckon it's David Ames?
Well, maybe. But what's he using the wet wipe? Why does he... Why
do you think, love? Origami.
Why is he bringing his own wet wipe?
I don't know.
Oh.
But why it's insulting to me because I use good toilet paper.
Good for you.
I do, but it's not like it's tracing paper or like bits of glass. It's a proper toilet paper. So someone's gone, ugh.
Yeah, no.
It's rude.
Well, listen, I hope you get that sorted. And if anyone is struggling with a Fatberg, then there is a helpline to call.
Oh, if anyone's bin's gone missing, let us know. But be careful, when you are using a wet wipe. Bombs. Well, there I was last night, sitting on the sofa, glass of wine in hand. I thought, right, let's watch some great telly.
Oh, dangerous words.
I know, but there's too much choice now. It's like when you go to the supermarket to get some wine. There's too many bottles, there's too many shelves. I don't know what's going on. I need help.
And like wine, do you always choose the show with the best font?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I do.
The thing is, telly's the same now, isn't it? It's like one app for this, and you always kind of forget which show is on which app.
Well, Lee, Sky has sorted that out.
You're joking.
No, they have. With Sky Ultimate TV, you get your Sky, but you also get your Netflix, your Disney Plus, your HBO Max, and your Hayu all in one place. Just one subscription. It's so easy.
Oh, and that is dangerous for a man who loves TV as much as you do.
I know. Fewer subscriptions, one bill, and all your favourite shows on your own personalised playlist. Perfect.
Do you know what? I think that is worth the drink to celebrate.
Exactly. So if you want the world's best telly in one place for £24 a month, head to sky.com/TV and check out Sky Ultimate TV. It's so easy.
Prices may change during the 24-month minimum term. New customers joining Sky Stream with Sky Ultimate TV only.
Includes Disney Plus standard with ads,
Netflix standard with ads,
HBO Basics with ads,
and a taste of Hey You. For full T's and C's, visit sky.com/TV.
Bottoms up.
Thanks, Sky.
Now, our next guest knows a thing or two about throwing a party without breaking into a sweat. He's hosted parties all over the world for the fabulous and the famous. Well, he's doing it for little old Alan Carr and Lee Peart today. It's Dan the Butler.
Dan.
You guys are lovely.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Did you like that introduction?
I love that introduction. Thank you so much. And I love the applause.
You could get used
First
to
time.
Come on, you must have come on, you.
Dan, thank you so much for being here. You're most welcome. You said to us, and this is what we've got in common. You said, I just want to let you know I'm not an expert, but you're a butler. How did you become a butler? How did you get into it?
Well, many years ago, I used to be a theatre manager.
You have us already.
Part of when I was a theatre manager, I used to do some work for Joan Rivers, who's a delight. And she had a tour, this is the late 90s, early noughties, and she had a tour in the UK called Broken Alone. And she entertained a lot after each show. She'd have so many wonderful people come and see her, and I would help her organise these parties and serve them afterwards. And she just noted one day that the joy on my face when I was within a hospitality setting, taking care of people, as opposed to the look on my face when I was sending out box office returns and merchandise reports. Yeah. And she just really noticed the difference. And, and I thought, she's absolutely right. That is where I'm most happiest.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a bit like a love language? Because I've got a few friends who love hosting and like the joy that they get from having people round and, do you think it's a love language?
I think it's definitely a love language. I mean, from my point of view as a butler, I always say, taking care of people is my superpower. And I just love it. It just brings me so much joy. And I see it also with the clients that I work for, the ones that really love to entertain. You just see how much pleasure that they take in putting on this beautiful spread for people and for everyone to just come in and be welcome and eat great food and drink great wine. Because
I'm getting myself a castle, you might have read in the
paper.
And you live quite near it, don't you?
I do. I'm about an hour away.
So, because I was thinking of getting myself a butler. Can you see me going, I'll be having my MaliMoo in the library?
MaliMoo in the library.
Yes.
Perfect.
Butlers, do you have rights?
Do you have human rights?
No rights.
This is the one thing he wants to know before he hires one.
Yeah. Can I be demanding?
You can be as demanding as you like. It's really interesting. When I tell people I'm a butler, they instantly default to Carson and Downton Abbey.
Yes.
And, that role definitely exists. I've done that role. I sometimes still do it for long-term clients. Yeah. But it's a very stoic, traditional, formal role. And I like to consider myself more like a modern-day butler. So I prioritise or specialise in the luxury rental market.
Oh, right.
So
it's a bit like a concierge.
It's a bit like a concierge. And I kind of see it as my job when these people, and they could be royal family, they could be Oscar winners.
National treasures. But when they go into a luxury rental property, it's my job to make them feel like it's their home for the time that they're there. Oh, yes.
And I don't think you can do that if you're all dressed up in a tuxedo.
So what do you wear?
Well, I wear an apron and, nice shirt, casual trousers.
Have you ever been mistaken for butler in the buff?
Good Lord, no. Can you imagine? No.
Kill two birds with one stone, little side hustle.
No, nobody wants to see this in the pub.
Please.
What can I just ask? And I'm sure everyone asks this, but I cannot not. What was Joan Rivers like?
Amazing.
Oh, I'd love to have
I
met her.
loved
Did
her.
you meet her?
I met her on 8 out of 10 Cats, and you think she's going to be quite acerbic and stuff, but she was a sweetheart. And then, of course, when the camera's on, then she's like, oh my God, like that. But I found her really like motherly. I know that sounds weird. She really does care and asking about me. I mean, she didn't need to, but you know, she was just,
I really agree with that. She was so caring. I still have, I mean, I think maybe the last time I worked for her was the noughties, early noughties, and I still have at home Jeroboams or Magnums of Moet that she sent me just to say thanks for being on my show. Like the sheer volume of gifts that she used to send out to everybody.
Yeah.
Such a kind woman.
So if she said, Dan, I'm going to have another facelift, would you go, very good, ma'am? What a good decision.
Were you contractually obliged to push her into it?
No comment.
I like you, you're discreet.
He's good, he's got the job.
Yes.
But in terms of hosting in general, let's say we were doing a dinner party at a house or having friends over, what are your kind of top tips?
Do you have a glass of champagne when you go in? Is that what rich people do and these fancy people?
Only if it's something super formal. I think normally, and don't forget, I'm working in holiday homes, so it's really super laid back.
People are on holiday.
So you're coming in, I'll set up hors d'oeuvres, canapes, cocktails, champagne, and it will be in a nice area. I'll set up a table in the foyer so that people can leave the gift that they've bought and then just show them through to where, you know, we'll feed them hors d'oeuvres. And then just lead everyone over to the table for a really relaxed, lovely dinner. With
What really gets you go etiquette-wise? Is there something like if someone blows their nose and looks at it? That's not very nice, is it?
No, yeah. What's the one thing? What would send you west? What would make you see red?
Say
Nothing.
someone came
You
in.
seem like-
Oh, come off it,
No,
love.
I mean it.
Dan, say someone used washlets, wet wipes, and put them down your toilet and you've got a Fatberg.
Well, I'd be
You
furious.
just sit there and take it?
I'd be furious.
Thank you.
Furious.
Dan, we've broken Dan. He's like a dam. It's all coming out now. Oh, I'm so angry.
You've got a glass
20 years
Now, what
of
is
Butler
it?
repression. All gone over a fat bird.
The Fatberg. So the wine then. So what are you going to show us here then?
For the wine, I did bring something from Scotland for you both.
Is it that Magnum Jeroboam of Moe?
It's something even better.
No.
This, you can find it out which one you like the best.
Oh,
But this is a Tunnocks tea mug
oh my gosh.
for you to have in the morning at your castle. And for you to have at home.
Amazing.
Now, Tunnocks is a Scottish staple.
this
their
looks lovely
tea
in my
cake
West
and their
Wing. I've lost touch for reality, haven't I? Have you heard of my castle? Is it
I have.
famous, my
It's
castle?
Huge.
It's stunning.
Huge in the borders.
Yeah,
It is beautiful.
yeah.
Have you been?
I've been past checking out, not because I knew you were going. I'm not
I
stalking.
thought I saw you on the CCTV.
It's a different way of life up there.
Well, that's what I
hope
want.
you'll-
I want a different way of life.
It's fantastic.
And, I'm just, there's people that, you work with and you just want to see the back of them, and you just want to, just get away,
Oh, I'll be there with my wet wipes.
Oh, you can't wait to, I was going to say, mess up my plumbing.
Right, listen, for those listening, we've got a decanter in front of you, and I'm very excited because I have a decanter. My dad got me one for Christmas.
You got a decanter for Christmas?
Yes, because we do a Secret Santa thing, and my dad, he was like, oh, he likes wine, I'll get him a decanter. And I personally think they look so, elegant. It just gives a touch of je ne sais quoi, doesn't it?
I love them.
But they're a bit faffy.
They are.
And we spoke about this a couple of weeks ago with Tom Gilby, Magic Balls.
Magic balls are right
And I
here.
see
I
you brought
loved that
them with you.
episode. So couldn't not bring them after Tom mentioned them.
Oh, see, really, I thought they'd be bigger. I thought you'd have bigger balls.
For those of you listening, he's got some balls.
Use your imagination.
He's got some balls. Do you reckon they'll ever do a travel decanter?
That would be amazing. I'd buy one.
I would buy one. That's
you
what
think
I
you should
want
do
for
it?
Christmas. A travel one.
Yeah, one that folds up.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
can see it now. I'm going to get to it before you guys do. I think that would
See you on Dragon's Den then, Dan.
So talk us through then. Okay, so what does a decanter do? Why are they good?
So a decanter is not just for show. It has two very specific reasons. One is to remove sediment, and sediment, or as some people call it, wine diamonds, which I love.
Oh my God, I've never heard that and I'm obsessed.
Wine
Love it.
diamonds. So sediment will happen with an older bottle. If you think 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. And it's just, the sediment is just a natural byproduct of the wine aging.
Because a lot of people think that it's bad if they've got sediment, but it's not really, is it?
No, look, it's not harmful.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's going to make your glass look weird. It's going to taste a little bitter. Could stick around your lips. It's not the best thing to have. And if you're decanting a bottle too, it's going to look really grim coming down there. So that's the first reason why if you decant an older wine, is to remove the sediment. And then the second reason is to aerate wine. And you would do this normally with fuller-bodied wines, old and young. So you'd have a Bordeaux or a Barolo, a Côte de Rhône, and
A Chateauneuf de Pape.
a Chateauneuf de Pape. And then if you think with the newer wines, when they're in the bottle, if you think of them as sleeping, that's probably the best way to think about it. And by putting oxygen into them, aerating them, putting them into the decanter, you're waking them up and you're bringing out all the flavors and all the smells, and you're giving it the opportunity to reach its full potential.
Oh, nice.
Because they say when you open a bottle of wine, you say let it breathe. But I read once that because the tip of the wine, what do you call that top bit?
The cork.
Yeah, like it's a small surface area, whereas this one lets it breathe better. It gets more oxygen into it, right?
It does. This super accelerates. So this type of decanter, it's a wide bottom and a wide neck. And this is predominantly for younger wines, because younger wines will need more oxygen to bring them alive and maybe a little bit longer for them.
Right.
So you decant a younger wine maybe an hour before you want to drink it. For an older wine, you're probably looking at something more narrower with a smaller base, a smaller neck.
An old bottom.
An old bottom.
Yeah. Sick of old bottoms.
And, you can maybe decant that maybe 15 minutes before.
So maybe think of it, the older wine's been asleep for longer, doesn't need as much sleep.
Oh, and Terence, when you're working at party, how much should you have in a wine glass? I mean, I suppose you're looking around going, Lee's empty, or Alan's like, yes. What is the amount that you put in?
For the first glass, I'd probably come to about here.
Yes.
And then
An inch
in the bottom. And then you gauge how quick people are drinking it. And then you fill accordingly to how people are consuming their wine.
Oh, so what would you say if I was maybe flaying around talking about my life and stuff like that? Would you say, maybe Sir would like some water?
Oh, gosh, no, that's
slab?
not what I meant. No, if you were having a lovely time, I'd fill you really high.
Really?
Yes, you're there to enjoy yourself.
Oh, my God, so even at my castle, if I'm like being annoying, you'll go, very good, sir.
Very good, sir. Let's give you some more.
And you wouldn't stop me?
It's not my place.
You've got the job. He's great. you're hired.
Dan, what would you do?
Would Alan like to put some clothes on?
At the dinner table?
No, Dad.
Well, what would you do if he gets up, walks over to where the wine is, grabs it and pours himself it? Would you be furious? Do you think he's overstepped the mark there?
Do you know what? I'm going to tell you, in all honesty, it would never happen because I'm that good around the table.
Oh, woo!
I pride myself.
Too hot.
Nobody has to ask twice. Sometimes you don't have to ask at all when I'm at the table. And it's something that I love. And that sounds really braggy, and I don't mean it.
No,
but I just
away.
take so much pride in, taking care of people. I hope I have the table completely under control.
But how many can you take? What's your capacity?
On my own, 30. At a push. 25 is a good number.
Yeah.
15.
And we're talking about dinner parties, right?
Absolutely.
We have a classy guest on.
Oh, okay. An inch in the bottom and older bottoms. Thank you. Anyway, so are we gonna, I'm guessing by this lovely bottle of Barolo that you are holding, is this one of your favourites?
No, I'd like a Barolo. This is something Fabulous Harry picked up. because a Barolo was on my list as a wine that is good to go in
Harry.
a decanter.
He is good. Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a taste of this before we decant it.
So is this so we taste the difference?
You should absolutely taste the difference. I mean, this is a young wine, and obviously we're not going to be giving it an hour before the next gulp, but there should be some difference.
And are we having it in the wine glass or the Tunnocks
In whatever mug you want. Would you like it in the Tunnocks?
No, we'll stick to glass.
Please, please.
Okay, so you're pouring this, and we're meant to taste the difference of what it'll be without being decanted. And so, how old is this one then? How long would you leave this?
This is a 2020, so I would do this.
Relatively new, is that then?
Yeah, I'd do an hour before drinking.
Because the thing is, as well, it just looks a bit classy on the table, doesn't it? But if you've got a group of 30 people, how many decanters would you have for that? Would they be dotted around, or would you just keep refilling them?
Both. Both. I always have a set of backup decanters for a big
Backup decanters.
dinner. So I'll have the main decanters.
The travel decanters.
The travel decanters.
Yeah.
That's
like
where
yours,
I need
isn't
the
it?
travel
We're going to need a bigger decanter.
Shall we have a taste of this? So this is a
No, so what do we do then? Do we sniff it?
Yeah, give it a smell.
Lovely stuff.
Love it.
Do we look at the legs?
Look at the legs. That does smell nice.
Okay.
Should be like strawberries and cherries.
Yeah,
and
definitely fruity.
Oh, really nice.
Does it taste good?
It tastes lovely. You've not tasted it yet. How long should we wait until we get it down us? Is there etiquette in that?
We can't wait an hour.
No.
I've got an Ocado delivery coming up.
So then with the decanter, so I just use one of these funnels. And then for the sediment, your best friend is going to be a piece of muslin.
Wow, okay.
But if you don't have that at home, and I know not everybody does, I mean, a lot of bakers do, but a coffee filter would work if you're in a pinch. But you just want to wrap that round.
So for the purpose of the listeners, the muslin cloth is being wrapped around the top of the decanter.
And then literally...
So you pour this through.
Straight through.
So this is to remove any sediment that might... And so does that catch then in the top there?
It does. So in theory, that it just shouldn't seep through the muslin.
No, of course. And even look at that. The way it's flowing in, it's like a lovely water feature.
I mean, sometimes
It's relaxing.
It is relaxing. It's relaxing to do. I mean, sometimes if I've got a 30-year-old wine that's fully sediment, that's not a proper way to word it, that has a lot of sediment, I will double decant.
What's the most expensive wine you've ever opened?
I don't, it's probably within the 5 to 10,000.
While you do this as well, while this is decanting, I want to ask you about, because obviously you do a lot of online, you've had like millions of views. How did that come about? Was it a bit, because whenever I speak to people who do online videos, it almost, without sounding awful, it sounds like it's almost a mistake. Like it happens by accident. Is that what happened with you?
100%. Mine was a total mistake. This is TikTok. And I had 7 followers. For a long time. And, I really wasn't posting so much. I was just using it to watch Judge Judy or, cooking recipes. And then I was in a house that is very pro-social media. And they were like, if you want to film, you're fine.
Yeah.
And that particular dinner, we had 14 people for dinner, but I had over 100 glasses on the table because every course had been paired with a different wine. And it just looked so pretty with all these crystal glasses on, 107, I think it was, glasses on the table. But I just did this video saying, oh, hi, I'm Dan, the butler. Spend a minute with me, I'm setting this table.
Yeah.
And it went crazy. And I went from, I think, 7 followers to 56,000 overnight.
Oh my God.
It was wild. And then I did a packing video at home in my kitchen. This is what I take to work. And it did 8.2 million views of me just packing a bag.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Do you have you had famous people share your videos or comment on them or reach out? Well, you work with them all the time, I guess, don't you? You can't possibly say.
He's discreet. Speaking of discreet, he rings me up. Alan, J-Lo's liked me post.
J-Lo liked one of my videos.
But you've got J-Lo, Sarah
Stone.
Jessica Sarah, yes, you do watch the show. Yes.
Wow. Yeah, no, it was weird. But my agent
But
made
why
me
are
laugh.
you getting these people? I get jack shit. I get no one.
I think you're doing all right. It came up J-Lo likes. My agent goes to me, oh my God, was it the real one? I said, I did check before I started telling. It's not like Janice Loudon from Wigan. It is the real J-Lo.
Yeah.
But she's swiping through. Okay, so shall we? I know it hasn't been an hour, but let's give it
a go. We've got you some fresh glasses, so now we can try the decanted wine and see if you can taste the difference. So, take a sniff and tell me if you think that it's...
It already smells stronger.
Lee, do you think you could get your mouth round the end of that decanter? Not now. Do you
what, like over it?
Yeah, and pour it in.
Yeah, I could try. But, probably not something done at your lovely dinner parties, is it?
No comment.
Have to pass the port. Here we go. So I think it's got more of an aroma.
Really...
Yeah.
That's quite wild.
Here we go. We're going to have a taste of this now. So this is the decanted wine. Same wine, same bottle.
It's got more flavour.
One thing, and we've all got problems, but one thing that I struggle with, one thing that I struggle with is cleaning the decanter. And we had Tom Gilby, and we've mentioned this, the magic balls. So how do you clean it, okay? Because I just thought you gave it a rinse and shoved like a tea towel down there and tried to wipe it, but apparently not. There's a way.
You can. I don't think anybody should go crazy with cleaning with decanters. There's, if you've got a young wine in there and it hasn't left sediment, how you would normally wash a vessel is more than fine. One thing with
wash a vessel. You are classy, aren't you?
Well, I didn't mean to actually. I don't think I've ever said that in my life before.
Wash a vessel.
Wash a vessel. I don't know where that came from. But the joy of these ball bearings. Now, these were one of the videos that I put on TikTok, and people went mad for it. I think it did 4 million views. People were obsessed, and they kept sending me challenges, saying, "Will it work on tin? Will it work on my garden watering cans?"
Yeah.
But the joy of these, and you'll see when you do it, I'm going to get you to do it, is that what happens is, especially if you have an older wine, it comes up into these sections here, which is really hard to clean if it's stained, if it's been in there a while. If you picture it at your castle, you've got the dining table, you've got the fire going, the room is quite warm.
Yeah.
Any wine left in a decanter is going to leave a stain. And up here too, as it pours over the night, you're going to get it in the neck too. And if it's a really thin neck decanter, it's really difficult to get something in there to clean. And these magic balls are just incredible. And they don't take long. And it was Tom, when he was describing them, he said, you just put it in some water, whoosh around, and it's sparkling like brand new. And that's really what they do.
And how much are those?
I think
how much
these
would you pay for them? The balls?
Between £4 and £6.
Okay.
On Amazon, I think.
It's not going to break the bank, is it?
not
For a
gonna
nice,
break the
shiny,
bank.
clean decanter.
All right, so are we going to demonstrate this? So what should we do? Should we just pour this? Shall I pour the rest of this red wine? I'll pour it in
We don't want to waste it.
No, I know. Or do you want? I'll top you up here.
Oh,
How do you hold a decanter? Do you just hold it by the stem here? Do you?
A decanter, I think, is a really personal thing. You've got to know how it feels in your hand. Because they're different shapes, they're different weights, it can be super
you get,
Yeah.
That's
you
right.
only know your own.
You only know your own.
You can only do it as good on your own.
You can.
That's true. That's true. That was quite girthy as well, isn't it?
It's one of the girthier ones.
Yeah. Where do you hold it on the shaft? Is it down the... Is it the top or the bottom? Oh, it's coming out lovely, that.
Well, if it comes out this colour, then you've got an issue.
You need to stop.
It's hard to do it because you really have to tip it, don't you?
do.
Oh, for God's sake.
For those of you listening, we're pouring wine.
Oh, what? It just hit the glass there.
Oh, look at that. You spilt it. Would he be a good waiter? Not waiter, butler.
What do you reckon?
I
He's
think.
quite cack-handed, isn't he?
My mum used to say that, but I'm left-handed. You're cack-handed. Are you left or right-handed, Dan?
I'm right-handed.
Glad we cleared that up.
We ask the questions everyone wants to know the answers to.
It's hard to get the last bit out.
It's really hard to get the last bit out. And can you imagine it if it's like a really
Oh, God,
top
this is
level
exhausting.
Spraying everywhere.
Right.
What?
Come on now. You've emptied your decanter.
Emptied
Your guests have gone
decanter.
home. You've woken up the next day. You've seen all the washing up. And in the middle of that sits your decanter.
So you come in, it's quite stained underneath. You've got stain coming up here. So
You're getting texts from your guests being like, thanks for a great evening, blah, blah,
I
blah.
wouldn't want to see the state of your decanter this morning.
Exactly.
well, you'll say in a minute I can make it brand new.
Yes.
So here's some lukewarm water. Now you don't need much. It literally works as a lubricant for the balls to get them around. To get them around the decanter. So you pour
How much lube would you use?
about 5 mil.
5 mil, great.
About 5 to 10 mil.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Just the right amount.
A little bit of lukewarm water going into the decanter. Now, it is probably good to say for those that aren't watching, there's still a little bit of red wine in there, isn't there? Because you can't get it all out.
Can't get it all. And then I'm going to give you these.
Oh, Alan, you're doing this.
Okay. So I've got your balls. What do I do now?
So hold it maybe to an angle. The first time you do it, the sound, you think it's going to chip, scratch, break.
Yeah,
they
what?
won't.
Really?
No, they're genius.
Okay.
Pour in.
Just all of them?
All of them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
okay.
Yep.
And now, do you remember when you were swirling wine?
Yes.
So do that with the decanter. That's it.
It's a bit like ASMR, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a great sound.
I can hear the sea, innit?
If you hold it to your ear, what do you hear? All
And
right.
that's how you clean the decanter. If it's got some stains that are being quite stubborn, pop it on the table and swirl that way. So do it in a circular motion like that on the table.
And what is it? Do you know the science behind this? What is it doing? How is it working?
Then magic.
Okay. So that's a no then, you don't? It's like when you ask your parents a question. Why does it do that? Because it does.
Is that good?
That's brilliant. And that is how you
Wow.
Clean.
Yes, look at how clean it is.
the decanter.
Brilliant.
And then you just pour out that water there.
You pour
and
it out and pour out the balls. And then all you do you get a sieve. The sieve is not very big. But do you want to do it?
Yeah, go
Just
on then.
pour
it
out
in.
through.
Well, what? So, and then the balls will sit onto the
They will
sieve.
sit onto the sieve.
Are you holding it?
I'm holding it.
More. Bit more. Get all the... Here come the ball. What the... Jesus
I
Christ.
didn't know. The sieve was like a
The sieve was
trampoline.
too small.
For anyone, the balls have all... It's like the National Lottery. They've all fallen down.
Well, it's like Showgirls, isn't it? Where she throws the balls on and the woman slips. Yeah. Isn't it? Oh, no.
So
So maybe get a bit of either a
bigger
bigger sieve
sieve.
or a
So what do you
smaller
do if
jug.
your balls have dropped?
You are going to be finding them for the rest of your life.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
so
Oh,
sorry.
no, it's
This is a trip hazard for anyone at the broadcaster. If you hear any injuries, it's not us.
And that is a faux pas, isn't
That
it? if you
is a
do it?
faux
Yeah.
pas.
Oh my
Well,
God, what would you
thankfully-
do if the balls just went everywhere? You wouldn't be
Fortunately, I
cleaning your
clean-
decanter on the table.
No,
would you?
no, this would be in your kitchen.
It would
get
be
away
in the
from
kitchen
everyone.
away from everyone. I can hide my shame.
Yeah. All right.
And when should a party end?
2 drinks into the room that you've moved to after dinner.
Okay, yeah. That's great.
2 drinks into the room. You're like that meme.
There's these fractions whizzing around.
So, and yeah.
No, so you go, oh, like with me in my castle, let's resign. Well, not resign, retire.
Retire to...
Let's resign.
Let's resign. I will be
That's
saying
what he's
that.
saying, the butler. Let's resign.
There you go. I've resigned. No, so I go, oh, maybe let's go to the terrace or something like that, or let's retire to
Yeah.
the terrace, and then 2 drinks in, I go, I'm getting you an Uber.
I would know where in advance that you want people to go to, so I'd have tea, coffee, little chocolates, more port, wine available. And then once everybody is into their second drink, it's time for carriages.
I think I need a butler.
I think you do.
Yeah.
Any vacant? Are you free?
There's a fantastic one in the Borders that I know of.
What? But I want you to work for
That's
me.
me.
He's talking about himself.
Oh dear. Oh God. So stupid. Anyway, well, I feel like this party's over now, but we haven't got
We've
time.
moved on to from the table, haven't we? We've had our 2 drinks.
We've had our 2 drinks.
Actually, before you go, Dan, we asked for some questions from viewers, and we've had some sent in. Katie in Brentwood loves the show and wants to know, when you've thought long and hard about the wine that you take to someone's house for dinner and sometimes spent a pretty penny because that host is a bit of a wine snob, should they open it or keep it for themselves? She's always confused at which one she should be offended by.
Yes, because you take a nice bottle of wine and then that goes in the wine rack.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, they're giving us Echo Falls.
But apparently that.
As at 100%, it shouldn't be opened unless this coming at it from 2 different ways. If you're a host and somebody's bought you a fantastic bottle of wine and you want to crack that open, go for it.
Yeah.
But if you're a guest going with a fantastic wine, don't expect it to be opened. And I think the bottom
It's meant
line
to be
is
a thank you gift.
it's a thank you gift. What tends to happen is when people bring gifts and they put them on the table, I'll write their name and the date on the label before it gets put away, so that then my clients will know if they open it in a month's time or 6 months' time.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, this was from that dinner
having that
party.
wine. Wonderful.
But I think predominantly what it's about is a numbers game. So if you've got 15 people for dinner and you turn up with 1 exceptional bottle of wine, that's not doing half of them.
No.
And I think, there are always exceptions to the rule. So I'll have guests of my clients, they'll call me a couple of days in advance and they'll say, we've agreed it with the host, we want to send the wine. They know what's being cooked, they've paired it, and they'll send it to me the day before. So if it's a white wine, I can chill it in advance, because you're not actually giving the host a gift, you're giving them a little burden when they should be getting ready to host. Does it need to be chilled? Do I need to decant it? So as a guest, don't expect your bottle to be opened. And don't be offended by it either.
Well, it's interesting you say that, because we've got a few quick fire ones. We're going to alternate these. But that first one, you're bringing white wine to a dinner. Should you have chilled it, or is it okay to grab one on the way?
Chilled it every time.
You've forgotten a bottle opener. Are you reaching for a lighter, a shoe, or your teeth?
While seeing your
Mrs.
shoes,
Peart, Grimsby.
Who did the shoe?
I did the
what-
shoe.
You did the shoe.
It works.
Do the shoe.
Do the shoe. All right. You've spilt your drink. What's the move? What do you do next? You've spilt it.
Cold water.
So, and you don't put white wine on red to get rid of the
I've
stain.
heard that.
Cold water is your best friend on any spill. So I wear a lot of white gloves. I have a lot of white linen. They can get absolutely soaked in red wine. I put them straight into a bowl of cold water and let them soak overnight. It's the best way to get rid of a stain. You might have to do stuff after.
Yeah, but it'll get rid of
but
the
the damage is the cold water won't let that stain set.
Is it ever okay to double dip, Dan?
Always.
Always.
What is the double dip?
Twice. If someone was coming around with a tray of hummus and like
I always
crisp,
double dip.
sign of a good hummus.
Yeah. Would you double dip with hummus?
I wouldn't use a spoon that I've used and then go back in.
No, if it's a chip, but if it's like
Yeah, a bit of carrot. Crudité.
crudité.
Yeah, crudité. All right. Is napkin on the lap? Do you fold it or do you just let it hang?
however you're comfortable.
Okay.
If it's sometimes it can slip off. So however you know it's going to stay.
Reaching across someone at the table, is it a no? Yeah, you should say, can you pass
Can you
me?"
pass that?
Do you know what I like? Pardon my reach.
Pardon my reach.
I used to love saying that. Should you put the empty bottle upside down in the bucket once it's
No.
done? Yeah, apparently that's not good.
No, it drives me potty, especially when I'm out and I see people do it in bars or restaurants. I know the heart behind it is genuine and
To
just be
signal
like,
it's done.
signal it's done. But I think it looks awful.
No.
I would rather put the napkin over the
What, like you're laying it to rest? Here
Laying it
lies
to
the
rest.
empty
It's
bottle of
done.
wine. Gone but not forgotten. Dan, thank you so much. It has
Thank
been an
you.
absolute pleasure. Thank you for coming. And I'm sure you'll be seeing Alan.
Yeah,
lots soon.
Monday, 9 a.m.
On the
dear
dot.
On the dot. And bring your decanter. That's how I start my Mondays
Bring
morning.
your magic
Pissed.
balls. Dan the Butler, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lee.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you've really enjoyed this episode, then why not show us some love? Follow Bottoms Up on Apple and Spotify, and you'll get a new episode dropped on your phone every week.
Yeah, you do not want to miss an episode. Also, if you have already, thank you so much for leaving your lovely 5-star reviews. If you haven't, please do. It's super quick, super easy, and it really, really helps. Follow us at Bottoms Up Show on socials. And as ever, if you do want to get in touch with us, bottomsup@listen.co.uk.
And don't forget, please drink responsibly. This has been Bottoms Up with Alan Carr and Lee Peart, and it's a Listen production.
Dan the Butler, Dan the man, what a man.
Oh,
Cheers.
too kind to me. Cheers.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.